Alright, good morning guys, and that's not very level at all, that's really annoying. Don't know if you get a bit OCD about the levels. I'm at a place called Drew's Gap, which is just down the road from Canberra Sands. It's still the same beach as such. And we're going to do a wedding dress in the sea kind of shoot, plus some other things as well. Got a young lady called Kira coming with her friend, and they're on their way, should be here probably next 10 minutes I think, or thereabouts. So beautiful day. I was hoping it was going to be a bit moody, because that would have been a bit more fitting for, you know, because everyone's wedding needs to be perfect sunshine and everything like that, and actually a moody day can be a bit more interesting. But you know, blue skies, sunshine, it's warm actually, bit of a breeze, but the actual warmth is really nice. There's people in the sea already, so it's not going to be that cold. It's very shallow water here as well, so it stays quite warm even through to December, so it should be interesting. Anyway, just waiting for them to turn up and we can get snapping. There was a lot of people on the beach a minute ago. I don't know if they were doing like Pilates or something, but got the old GoPro, so I thought, well, it'd be quite cool to get the just behind the scenes stuff really. Doesn't fancy skinny dipping then? A bit chilly though. Problem is, at the moment I've got not a bad tan there until you go, hello!
No, mine's better. It's getting better.
You're just savage.
What I'm thinking is, if you were to walk, yeah, you can walk on the sand if you want, it makes it easier, less painful. I wish that ship, I don't think that ship's going to be exposed enough, I don't think it's low enough. Shame. But yeah, walk down. More that way. Probably want to walk almost in line with the wood, but then just turn around and start walking towards me, look around and stuff like that. I do, yeah. So guys, you can see here, nice little bit of slow motion, and it's one thing I love about the Sony A1 and the A6700 actually, and one of the real reasons I did buy those cameras was the 4K 120, so we can do 120 frames per second in 4K, but they both do 240 frames a second in slow motion in HD, but I don't really use that often, but it's there when I need to. So really love how that works. It's really good. And here is one of the photos that we took, and a little bit of editing there. Moving on to the rock pool, say rock pools, there's no rocks, but sandy water pools as such. Just started to mess around with a little bit of running, jumping, different outfits as well, which you'll see, and yeah, a little bit of creative slow motion. This shot with the GoPro, so it looked pretty cool, and it's quite handy because you can put it in the water, it doesn't really matter. Sort of aim about halfway in, looks pretty clean.
You kind of jump,
Just leap in there,
okay.
but land sort of I don't know.
I'll try. Should I go now or?
Hang on, let me get the shot.
Ready?
It's always good when you've got a model like Kira, who was awesome, amazing personality, looks great, and she'll pretty much try anything. It was great. So jumping into the water, splashing around, looked really cool. And as you, just a few goes at it, a few different shots, utilising the 135G Master. Ooh. Good shoot so far. I think my hair's gone fluffy. Beautiful skies. Bit of sun every now and again, which is nice. How are we going to utilise this though? This is the question. What we're going to... Do you think you could sit on that? See how rigid that is? Yeah, I mean it's metal, so you should be able to... Don't think it's going to snap. I'm videoing if it does. Do you think you can sit on it? Is it going to hold you? That's fine. That's cool.
Quite comfy.
No. You can get off it for a minute if you want. I'm going to. So as you can see here, nice little bit of 4K 120. Kira just splashing her toes back and forth, just creating a little splash there, which is good for obviously a photo opportunity. This is a view out of the 135G Master at f1.8, so beautiful soft background, but mega sharp on her. It just works lovely. Absolutely love that lens. It's fantastic. Here's one of the photos, so you can see a nice water splash going on. Toes are pointed, and then just a slightly different angle as well. Just worked quite nicely. This shot here is the original shot, but this is where I was started to use a little bit of editing for Photoshop and the AI stuff. So you can now just make stuff like this happen. And this. So this shot here was the shot, and then magic mountains. So you can do some really cool stuff. And if you weren't told, you wouldn't really know. So this sort of Kira's one of my first shoot with Kira, but she has done a couple of other ones with a couple of friends doing photography and things like that, but nothing much before really. And she did amazing. I was just great young lady, good fun, looks good. Like I say, personality, happy to smile, having a bit of a giggle, didn't mind about getting wet, and was willing to try stuff, just off the bat, oh right, just go and jump in there, lay down in the sea, chuck a wedding dress on, stuff like that. So it did really nicely. These shots straight out of the camera. I haven't edited them really, other than obviously the AI stuff, but she photographs beautifully, naturally, so we wanted to keep it as natural as possible. The gold dress worked rather well as well, so that was good. So we just shot for a couple of hours actually. Another AI background, but just tweaking what I already had. So just added a few little things in just for a bit of interest. Beautiful smile going on, a little bit windswept, looking onto the beach, and we were really quite lucky on how it was relatively busy, but at the same time we had plenty of space, so really didn't have much trouble with too many people around, which was good. Another leaping shot there. Found I think it's a lobster basket. So she sat on that, which was interesting. Nice reflections in the water. It's just a case of just getting out there and just playing around with them really, and just seeing what we could what we could capture. Those two shots again, I'll just sort of put them back in so you can have a second look. I'll let you get it out so you can have a look at it. It's going to be big. The ropey. Yes, yeah. So I mean, for £60 back 10 years ago roughly. So you're going to do that, but I also did put in the what do you call it? The ropey things. What do we call the tie? The ropey things. You can tell I don't wear wedding dresses. Right, so I've sped this up a little bit because obviously it took us a while to get a dress on, especially on a windy beach. The wind was about 15 to 16 miles an hour, and obviously no cover anywhere. So Kira slotted on the dress, took the red one off from underneath, which I have used before. So that dress was used with Esther a few years ago, and I just had it in the boot of my car still. So we just utilised it as a sort of warming up dress. And her ones as well, so that worked quite well. And then she was done. So then we started messing around with the drone, the camera as well, just snapping away, and it turned out pretty well. So these shots here are really quite cool. She almost looks like a swan dancing or something. That's really cool. Nice smiley face going on as well, jumping into the water as such. Even a shot like that is just windswept but natural, and she's smiling. Again, there, sitting in the sea, smiling in a wedding dress. I mean, how crazy. Laying down, the reflection is really quite cool. These were just for fun. This was just something I wanted to do about 10 years ago, and I never got around to doing it. And, it was just a case of messing around. I have blown the highlights out on a few of these because we didn't use any lighting or anything. It was just, it was just easier just to work on natural light as much as possible. So there are a few little mistakes as such, but like I said, it was good fun. as you know, she's still smiling, so you know, even laying in the water. But the dress became so heavy, about probably about 20 kilos in total by the time it had soaked up the water. So you do have to be a little bit careful. Changed outfits eventually into jean, shorts, top, a couple of tops, just to end the shoot really. But what a fantastic day! It was really, really good fun, and we are going to shoot again soon, which would be really nice. Doing a few other different things, so you have to keep an eye out for her. Doing a few more videos and photo shoots as well. I will put her Instagram in the credits at the end, so you know where you can give her a follow, and mine as well. Also, please don't forget to click the subscribe button on the channel, and you can follow what I get up to as well. So this is where I started doing the sort of made up cinematic flying of the drone. I had an idea in my head, nothing was planned, literally I just flew the drone, like I say, in 15-16 miles an hour winds, DJI Mini 3 Pro, and I just got her to walk up and down the beach, go into the sea and just do whatever she fancied to do, and I would just sort of fly around her and try and be creative, and it didn't turn out too bad. The whole video with some music is on the channel, so if you click out of this video later you'll see it's there. I sort of used Wicked Game from Chris Isaac as a bit of inspiration, and just sort of threw an edit together really. Just thought it was nice. She really likes it. That's the most important thing, and you know, it was a good day, so really good fun. As you can see, the drone flying around there, having a little bit of fun there. But yeah, no, what a cool day out. Here's a little clip of what happened in the video, but you can watch the whole thing, like I said, later as you finish. And I think it's worth it. It's really fun to do, and it's not likely to happen again unless someone else has a wedding dress and they fancy doing a photo shoot as well. I'll happily do it again with someone else if they want to wreck their own wedding dress. The ideas I did have were a car wash, throw paint all over the dress, obviously in the sea, which is what we ended up doing. What else was I going to do? There's a few other things, mud and everything like that as well, but this was the one that we ended up doing. So yeah, if you watch this and you would like to get in front of the camera, get in touch, and if you do have a dress like a wedding dress or whatever, we could do it, so let me know. And just to finish the video off a little bit here, a little bit more 4K 120 slow motion, just looks super smooth and nice, and whatever, just showing the waves went slightly bigger, but just sort of running into the sea, just looked really cool. And in black and white it just works. In colour it does look good, but I think black and white just really helps, and just, you know, gives you those contrasts between the lights and the darks. Like I say, please click the subscribe button, helps the channel build, and any comments below are very much appreciated. Yeah, like I say, get in touch, and don't forget to click my other bits and other videos around on the channel as well. Massive thank you to Kira, and I think it was a friend Dan who came as well. Like I say, the equipment used was the Sony A1, the 135G master lens, the 35mm f1.2 Sigma, also the DJI Mini 3 Pro. Obviously there is a Mini 4 Pro out now, but you know, haven't got that. Anyway guys, I shall see you soon.